So who should win Game of the Year in 2025? Well, I played both Death Stranding 2 and also Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Now I'm just going to talk between the two, of course. There are going to be others and some other good games, but just between the two, because these are two, I think, very strong contenders, each one of them to win. But I can tell you straight out of the bat that my take, again, not my take, I would say my vote would go to Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Now, I want to add that I really enjoy playing Death Stranding 2 on the beach a lot. I still continue playing it even after finishing the campaign. There are more things to do, helping other players. All of this really gives me great satisfaction, and I really enjoy continuing doing it. That being said, I already see that it won't last that long. Whether, for example, with Clair Obscur Expedition 33, I play, I think, like 5 playthroughs, something like that. So just putting that aside, replay value, as far as I can see right now, is going to be much better on Clair Obscur Expedition 33 for me. I also want to add, in terms of achievement, the delta, what they're able to achieve relatively with the small team. Some of the things also outsource. I mean, for sure, we need to take that also into account. But considering a AA company with relatively, 30 people, and of course, when you take also the outsourcing, it's going to be more. But again, relatively small team compared to a AAA company. That from what I've read on Wikipedia, as of 2025, there are 200 employees working for Kojima Productions. And I think the quality of the game that they were able to achieve due to that is just mind-blowing. I think it just shows that some people even doubt why actually AAA companies need so many employees. And if they do, what are we actually paying for so much? I mean, if it is something is possible to achieve with such smaller amount of people, why are not getting so much more in return? So there are things happening. I won't dive deep into it, but I just want to say that I was really blown away by the quality of the game, considering how many employees were involved developing it, even consider also the outsourcing, those who did the music and other stuff in the game. Still very, very impressive. Now for me, Death Stranding 2 was a different game. I haven't played the first one, so I have only jumped into the second, and there are many things that I liked about it. First of all, in terms of how it looks, the best PS5 looking game that I've ever played. It's super immersive, very, very atmospheric. I really like the survival and traversal, physics-based traversal in this game. The story is interesting. The cinematics rendered like one of the best that I've seen. I think only rivals with those of Blizzard. Lots of cool things that you just don't get to experience in any other game. Some may like it, some not. I actually liked it. The cooperative part, the asynchronous cooperative part of the game, I think is amazing, really fun, takes the good out of everybody. People want to help each other themselves and also helping each other. And the way it's actually reflected in the game in such a way, I think it's very unique and well-designed idea. There are also really many parts that are very emotional. Some of them really makes you think about things outside of the gaming world. The music in this game is amazing, some not original soundtrack, but still really implemented perfectly in certain sections of the game. So we can't deny that the game is special. Bizarre, but special. And I can tell you that I'm searching to play new games like that, something different. This is something that I really always search for. Instead of playing another shooter, another RPG that feels very similar to another one, I want something different. And that game gave me something different, but different alone is not enough, of course. It needs to be something that I will enjoy playing. So this one, both different and one that I enjoy playing altogether. But I would say something even similar with Clair Obscur Expedition 33. There were many things that you've seen that were born for so many popular games and successful games, kind of aggregated into a single game. But the unique thing about Clair Obscur Expedition 33 that it felt like a completely different experience. So it's not what you actually borrow or let's say inspired by, but the way you put everything together to create something new, or something that feels fresh and new to the player. Now, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is much more digestible. Sometimes you can create bizarre things, but you can create a disconnection, emotional disconnection from the players to the characters and other things to the story. And I think that happens, and that's why I think many players might not find a good connection in the story and the emotional connection with the characters compared to something more simplistic that takes place with Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Another thing with Expedition 33 is the amazing soundtrack, which I'm still listening to this day. Original soundtrack, hopefully this would be very well recognized at the Game Awards at the end of the year by itself. And hopefully not just that, I'm just saying at least that. In terms of action, Unique taking the turn-based formula and combining it with proactive real-time action, it works amazingly well in this game. And so does the appeal. It appeals for those who love turn-based games, for those who love action games. It gives you the action and the fun and also the breather moments, and also bring kind of a Souls-like mechanic for evading, which is crucial in this game, which I personally find really fun. Actually, some Souls players, very avid Souls-like players, actually play that and demonstrate their skill, because some of the bosses here, some of them are very hard and you need to be very skilled in order to be able to beat them. The game still, what you see here, by the way, in front of you, very atmospheric, beautiful, lots of unique enemies. The combat in this game is just second to none. I think that it has very compelling and mature narrative, and there is lots of very strong on character development, and the voice acting is amazing. So it was much easier for me to relate and be emotionally connected with the characters and the story here compared to Death Stranding 2. The world itself is so beautifully designed and so fun to explore. The way everything is intertwined in terms of narrative, exploration, action, character progression, well, like depth in character customization, like skill tree and all the pictures, and the amazing soundtrack, and how well it successfully blend the classic and modern RPG ideas to create something that is familiar but yet very refreshing and inspiring for a modern RPG game. So I would say that for me, the characters, which are so relatable and so lovable, alongside with the amazing and what I feel like unique. It's not truly, of course, unique, but the way they actually implement it feels very unique and fun to play, the combat. And the replay value that you want to play it again and again. Overall, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 takes the crown in my opinion. And it wasn't hard for me to actually decide. So when Games of the Year nominees come, and hopefully again these two will be nominated, which they should, my vote will going to be to Clair Obscur Expedition 33. And again, I played them both, and it wasn't, let's say, a hard decision for me after finishing them both. I think it's relatively easy for me to give the crown to Clair Obscur Expedition 33, and I think the developers, with what they've done and what they're able to achieve here, deserve this reward more than any other developer, in my opinion. And I do hope that it won't be taken away from them, because they really, really deserve it. What are your thoughts in the comment section?